said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these line.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone. Look.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the men.
And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They're going to somehow turn this into a 2-point conversion. Better to be lucky than good sometimes as they extend the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Quickly out from the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Pressure coming. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Across the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's LaBelle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Under fire. put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those 3rd down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the world.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a connection. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense is kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Big guy smells it, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Lavelle. Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're going to run it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Creates a little room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field.
And he'll take it in! House it! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Finley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Agbana. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Corners are going to bail. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Agbana. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got it at the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his man. It's LaBelle. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He uncorks one deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QB sees easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. On the run, it's Lavelle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The snap sets up the throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Hawkeyes guys are marching down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Makes the catch. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Touchdown, Iowa! They take the lead with the 6.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Rush is on him. As he throws.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Working that left side. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Agbana. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Under fire. Oh, look out. The ball's free. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 17 over Western Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. On the move, it's Lavelle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Quarterback on the keeper. Smashes through the tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Lavelle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Might be calling a hot route. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff to the lone back. Boom. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll pull it down and run. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This one from deep to try to win the game. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Fires to the big fella. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff, this win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.